Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 25th episode of Songwriter SESH. Woo-hoo. And today, my guest is the very first guest on Songwriter SESH, Dave Fenstermacher, my bandmate and friend.
Hey, Ken. Congratulations on 25. That's a really big milestone.
It is.
25 sessions.
But
you've had some great artists on.
Yes, we have. You know, and it's only going to get better. I'm booked. It's now January as it's freezing outside. Dave's got his scarf on.
Yeah.
It's freezing outside, but I'm booked through July.
Oh, that's awesome.
So some great folks coming up, and yeah, people are wanting to be on the show, and I hope you're passing this along. You know, it's been so much fun.
Yeah.
And just think, we just started it just one night, you and I just hanging out here.
Yeah, you surprised me with it on that first night. I wasn't sure that it was going to be a video recording and what it was, but it turned out okay.
I surprised myself. I think we had David Olney died or something.
That's right.
We're like, let's do a David Olney song.
Right,
but if you haven't caught...
Saturday Night
Sad Saturday Night.
Right,
right. We should do more Dave Olney songs. He's a pretty cool dude. Sad dude. Lost him back then, but so many great 24, 23, I guess it being 25, there's 22 other artists, because I did one with me, which didn't count, and I did two with you, so that's 3, and then 25, that means there's 22 other people. But I want to take a minute to thank all 22 people.
Yeah, that's
a lot of people to walk in this door and go through this rigmarole of doing a session here with us on these couches and on the show. So
it seems like everybody has a really good time and appreciates the ability to play their song, do one of your songs, and it helps them with their exposure, online, and then they can do a little promo. So.
Yeah, and I never know what's going to happen. You know, that's what's fun about it, is kind of like so many times I've tried to learn the song. Yeah. And then I'm like, I know exactly what I'm going to do. And then they get in here and they don't want to do it that way. So it becomes like, I have to improvise. They have to improvise. And we just come up with, and every time has been a great surprise.
That's great.
And I
wouldn't do so well under those conditions.
Maybe not, Dave, but
that's why you're doing the sessions. It's
I didn't ever think I would either. I never thought. But you know what? There's some of them I'm not super proud of because I don't play great on them. But I just did it, you know, and it's just like sitting in on with people. And I will say this: 23 guests, and every one of them have been awesome. Not just talent-wise, but people-wise. Right. So I've enjoyed meeting people, hearing their stories, talking about their kids or whatever. And so many of them have stayed friends with me. Keep up, etc.
Right,
so,
like John Lawton, right?
Yeah.
I think that's,
Yeah, John, right. We played some shows with them.
Right.
And, I can go on through the list, but so many people we kept up with, go to their shows, they come to ours, it's kind of been...
Yeah, it's a nice community from that standpoint.
Yeah, and I want to keep it going,
And you've had people come from fairly far away, too, right?
Tyson's Corner, right?
Or somewhere in Virginia.
Purcellville or whatever, Virginia with some Shenandoah Valley stuff. But, and I hope someday to have some people... from further away that are coming through town or something, a traveling artist that I know or something like that, or someone just wants to be on the show. Right. So today we're going to do a couple songs. Now, we do some of these songs all the time. Well, I guess we do all the songs that we're doing some of the time at least.
Yeah, we've not really ever... I guess we started playing the Chinese guitar one.
Yeah.
And we did a couple, but I don't think we've ever played it live.
Yeah, we have.
We did? Okay.
We have. I mean, we've done a bunch of shows. I guess we've done 50, 100 shows by now. We think about all the ones we've done together.
Right.
It's pretty amazing to think about how many shows we've done together, Dave.
Yeah, I know. We have a good time as a duo, and then more recently with John Rossman as a trio, and then
as the band,
full band.
Yeah, they're always fun. Yeah. And I find that I don't like to play by myself. And anytime I'm playing, I'm probably gonna have Dave with me. As long as he wants to play, I'm gonna have you out.
As long as it's worth carrying a keyboard. Yeah. Keyboard friendly gig. That's
so we're gonna,
some of the challenges is not all the places have a keyboard stand and stool and etc. And I don't sometimes always want to carry all three things. So
I completely understand. So we're going to do this song called Chinese Guitar. And really, I don't want to say too much about it, except for the story behind it is.
Yeah, what is the story?
I had a Stratocaster, a pretty nice black Stratocaster that I don't know. Oh, I know. It's even longer, but I'll tell you, I'll try to make it short. My ex-wife bought me a Takamine acoustic.
Okay.
There's a whole other story behind that, but
yeah.
I didn't want it anymore for that reason. Like I didn't want to have that guitar anymore.
Okay.
And it was really nice guitar and it was expensive, and so, but I didn't want it anymore.
Yeah, because it had baggage attached.
Kind of, yeah. So I found somebody that wanted it, and they gave me a Strat.
Okay.
A black Strat, nice black American Strat, and I didn't want that either.
Okay.
But I got the trade, and then I found someone who would trade that black Strat for that Fender I have. That Fender Kingman. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I was like, oh, that's a pretty nice. Cool guitar, and it's become my favorite acoustic guitar. But so I got it, and I looked inside and made it in China.
Ah, okay.
So Lee was a baby, a little bit baby, and I just started, me and this Chinese guitar. It's like, what is the story? And then I started thinking about the social implications of who's making this guitar, what are those people's life like,
right? And what year was this? This was back in
probably 15 years ago. She's 17 now, so maybe
okay.
That's 14 years ago, something like that.
So China wasn't quite as open and high tech, if you will.
It was pretty exploitive then.
Exactly. Yeah, that's my point.
But that's what I was just saying. Here's this Chinese guitar. So let's do Chinese guitar for the folks, and we'll get into that part of the show.
Sounds good.
Chinese guitar, know how to sing the blues. Ooh. Me and this Chinese guitar will strike a chord for you. Somewhere half the world away, 16-hour day, 320 days a year. There's no time to laugh or even shed a tear. We fill our home with our commodities. You buy the meal with the toy to put your child at ease. Me and this Chinese guitar will strike a chord for you. Me and this Chinese guitar know how to sing the blues. Farm to work the line. After you've done your party time, you're sending all your money home with little left to call your own. You're working hard for your survival. Saved a silver once since your arrival. Me and this Chinese guitar don't know how to sing the blues. Me and this Chinese guitar I like that song.
I do too.
We should do it more often.
I know Peter loves it too, the drummer. He loves that song, so yeah, we should.
Well, maybe you'll catch us sometime playing that out live.
Yeah, exactly.
So Dave, we just did Chinese guitar, which you just asked me about, and I did like the whole song by myself.
Right.
On the record.
That's
like that
so
was
awesome.
That was one of those ones I just sat down and I had beats and I just said, I'm going to do this whole song on this album.
I love that, some of the synth work on there and some of the tempo and the drums.
It was fun doing, but it's not as much fun as writing and playing with people.
Right.
So, which is where you came in, and having you come in. Like, I just love, sometimes when you are a songwriter, you find somebody that is just like Bernie Taupin and Elton John and Keith Richards and Mick Jagger and I don't know that John and Paul really wrote together very well. They were just two good songwriters in one band. Right. But there's a lot of folks that really like play off of each other.
Absolutely,
And Tom Petty and Mike Campbell. I mean, that's one of my favorite combos. Or Elvis Costello and Steve Naive. Like the whole sound comes out. And when you came in, I had been writing these songs, and you just fit.
Yeah, it was a good match.
Yeah, I mean, you play the way you want to play.
Exactly. I don't change it for you.
Yeah,
and it's at sort of my ability level. It's not complicated prog rock or anything like that. It's just straightforward, fun songs.
And that's just such a good match for me. And I'm just the kind of songwriter I just like crank them out, right?
Yes,
like
you do. You're very prolific.
You and so I'm writing these songs and I bring them to you, and you make something out of them, right?
I contribute my share, my input to them. Yeah.
But every now and then we sit down and we write a whole song together. And that's fun too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's usually you putting a whole bunch of chords together I would never do by myself.
and then you do words on top and lyrics.
I got to figure out how to make a melody and a word and lyrics and a story go with it. And so that's the story of this song. I Got a Feeling. I had started the idea of this song a long time ago.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
A long time ago, before I even met Kim. Because I had gotten, when you're dating and you're in between or whatever, you're like, and I was just really in the mode of like, I am not going to get into a relationship. Like, I just don't have time for that. Of course, I met Kim, and that changed everything.
Of course.
But before I met her, I was just really in this space where I just didn't want to. I didn't want to commit. I was just like, I've already been married once for 13 years. I don't want to get into that again.
Right.
Right. And so I was seeing somebody, and I had that first line of that song, which is, "You're a fine waste of time."
Ah, great.
I made a mistake of telling this person that.
Yeah, right.
But that's how I felt about things. Like, you know what? I'm glad to spend time with you. Like. And this whole story is like two people who are in that place where neither one of them is going to commit to each other, and the guy is like, I'm totally good with that. Just come. It's basically a song of come see me when you need to come see me.
Right.
I'm fine.
And vice versa, I hope. Right.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole idea. I got a feeling I'll be getting this feeling again.
Right.
If I keep the door open, you'll come walking back in. So that was just the whole idea behind this song. And like I said, it was written from that mindset I had at that time.
So you just had these lyrics.
Yeah.
And did you have chords originally?
Nothing. I just had the idea. Like, I said, I'm going to write a song with the fine waste of time as a line.
Right.
And I never could write this song. I'd probably written songs with that line in it so many times it never worked. But when you came up with the
right,
like, you're a fine waste of time, like it really worked.
It's kind of had that Boz Scaggs kind of feel to it.
I love Boz Scaggs,
or something. I don't know, maybe. Yeah,
which is where we get it. Like all of our songwriting stuff comes from all this music that we absorb over time.
Yeah, right. Right.
And we've been absorbing it over a long period of time. Lots of decades, lots of
different
movements.
genres, through the years.
And when you listen to our record, you hear all that.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of that different influences.
Yeah, and so we're in the process of writing some new ones now.
Yep.
And as we get going, you'll be hearing those pretty soon. So we're maybe in the next month we'll start the process back in the studio here.
That'll be fun.
And we did our last album here, the Movie Star Bones, right here in this studio. And this next one we'll do here too. Right. I mean, it gives us the luxury of doing whatever we want.
Right. Yeah, it's wonderful to just have you produce it and you put it together and encourage us and coach us on the recording process.
Yeah, and you guys do it. So, one take Dave. That's what we call him.
We'll see. Sometimes it's one take and sometimes it's many.
When we went in the studio for some kids, and they asked us to come in the studio to do some recording so the kids could learn how to record, and we went in and all these young kids were watching Dave, and they called him One Take Dave.
That was a lucky day.
You were smoking that day, not literally.
Yeah, right.
So let's do This Got a Feeling.
Yeah, it sounds good.
You're fine wasting time, and I really don't mind if you come and you go as you please. When you gave me that look, wrote my name in your book, Lord, it's bringing me down to my knees. And I don't mind, I kinda like that point of view. I'll be standing in line, biding my time, and keeping an eye out for you. 'Cause I got a feeling you'll be getting that feeling again. 'Cause I got a feeling if I keep the door open, you're walking back in. You run hot, then you're cold, and it never gets old to go from one to another extreme. It's a game that we play, and ask me, I say, man, I'm just living the dream. And I don't mind when I dream of you. I'll be standing in line, biding my time, and keeping my eye out for you. 'Cause I got a feeling we'll be getting that feeling again. I got a feeling. Open the door, walking back in. And if you said that you'd stay, how could I believe that it's true? When you come out alive, when you go, I survive on the memory of the time I am alone with you. I don't mind, I kinda like that point of view. I'll be standing in line, biding my time, and keeping an eye out for you. 'Cause I got a feeling we'll be getting that feeling again. 'Cause I got a feeling if I keep the door open, you're walking back. I got a feeling you'll be getting that feeling again. 'Cause I got a feeling if I keep the door open, you're walking back in. And I don't mind when I dream of you. I'll be standing in line, biding my time, and keeping an eye out for you. Okay, Dave, we have a hard time getting gigs sometimes.
That's true.
Because we like to write songs.
Right.
And the show's about writing songs. And I talk to a lot of the writers that come on here about like, how do you get the gigs? And everybody says we got to do covers, you know.
Right.
When I decided, like when we first did this show, we did that Dave Oldie cover, and that kind of set the format, right? Like,
yeah. That's right. We did.
And so I think that this show is good for that reason. But we always do a cover, and I'm getting a little less. Objective or objecting to covers, you know, because I know you guys always tell me, Ken, you got 59 songs or 100 songs. Why are we doing covers? You know, there's all these songs we could do, and that's true.
Right.
There's a lot of songs I'd like to do as a band that just we don't have time.
Right.
And we do 3-hour shows.
And only 4 or 5 covers in the whole show. So
but you know, we do some fun ones. I really like doing Suzanne with you.
Yeah, that's a great one.
That's Rhett Miller's song, Suzanne.
Yep.
That one's fun. But this one we do Doylestown Girl with you singing. Lead.
Yeah. I kind of suggested because I thought, well, I should be able to sing a song.
Yeah.
You know, I used to sing lead in a band a long time ago, and I really enjoyed it. It was a Southern rock, Allman Brothers, Leonard Skinner kind of stuff, and high school, so it was fun.
Right.
And then, I thought I would, and I picked a song that I thought was kind of poppy and relatively easy, and now that I do it, I kind of realize it's really hard to sing lead. My hat's off to you on being able to have such a strong voice and write these songs and sing them and perform them and not, and do them so well.
Thank you.
It takes a lot of talent, and you got a good, strong voice. Mine is not that strong, so I respect your voice and enjoy hearing it.
I remember being a young kid, and there was a fellow named Eric Albany, and Eric was he was a husband of one of the women I worked with. I got a job at an ad agency at 19.
Oh, okay.
And this was they worked at the ad agency. She was like the chief. She was like the top account executive or what there. Terry, hi Terry. But Eric was an interesting guy. He was a fantastic singer.
Okay.
Like a beautiful voice, and he played all around town. And
was he like country singer? Or
mostly kind of. He did do Grateful Dead songs and like
wide
Fox on the
then.
Run or stuff like that, or Devil. What's the Devil song that they do? Oh, I can't think of it anyway.
Can't think of it,
but Friend of the Devil.
Right.
Yeah, that song. He would sing that. It was so lovely, and then I remember I had my little 8-track or 4-track cassette tape thing, because I worked at that agency, was about an hour away from my house, which that's not that far, right? But back in those days, it was a long way away.
Right,
I was like, I had to drive an hour to get to this place, so I ended up just staying there. Like the owner, Judy Owen, hi Judy, she would let me stay there because it was an old house. The agency was in an old house.
Okay.
And so there's a couch in her office, and I would just sleep there. So I'd brought my little 4-track all the time. And I remember talking to Eric, and he said, Ken, I'd say, oh, God, Eric, you're such a good singer. And I said, I'm writing these songs, but I just hate my voice. I can't do it. He says, Ken, someday you'll find your voice.
I think you found it. So
well, thanks. It took a long time.
Yeah.
I think there's 2 things that happen to singer-songwriters. One is you get better.
Yeah.
You sing more, you get better at singing. And the most important thing, I think, for those of you out there that are singer-songwriters and don't like your voice, I think there's 2 things. Keep singing, you'll get better. And number 2, the more you sing and hear yourself sing, the more you end up liking it.
Okay. All right.
Because when I first, if I were to hear the songs I do now and hear my voice, I probably wouldn't have liked it because you're not used to hearing your own voice, and it makes your skin crawl and all that.
Yeah.
But now I know what my voice is supposed to be like, and I know it's in key or whatever,
right.
and
I have
know
control over it.
And it is what it is. It's whatever it is, it's what it is. Now,
Yeah.
it may not be it's not as good as other singers, but there's not a tonality to it like some singers.
Correct. Right.
But I found something that worked. and
you write songs that fit your voice, and your voice fits the songs, and so that's it works well.
And the more I do, the more songs.
You're not trying to copy someone else's style, for the most part.
As far as I can tell, and I think you'd be hard pressed too. It's like, can you tell me anybody I sound like?
Right. Yeah.
I can't.
Well, you're not trying to emulate somebody necessarily. Right. You're just doing your own. You're telling your story, and it's just your voice that is.
I'm very proud of that. So, I'm very proud of the fact that, like, if people like my music and they hear it, they'll know it's me.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that my voice is unique like that. That if they hear me sing, if they hear a Ken Demith song, they know it's a Ken Demith song.
Correct. Yeah.
Now, there's not enough people listening out there for that.
Tell your friends
to really be able to, like, that sounds like something you could brag about or anything. But anyway, yeah. So this Doylestown song, Ryan Adams. We both love Ryan Adams' music.
He's a very prolific writer, great guitar player, great vocalist. Oh my God, his range is so good. He plays so many different styles of guitar, and he's just
there's just a groove to a lot of things.
Yeah,
very. He takes you to places. I think.
Right.
Like Doylestown, he takes you to someplace. We did La Cienga.
Right. Smiles.
La Cienga Smiles for a while, and that we loved doing that song. It was a beautiful song. Yeah. And Blackbird, we did Blackbird for a while. We did 3. We've done a bunch of our Ryan Adams songs.
You're right.
Blackbird and softly.
Right.
My favorite is when he does that with Elton John.
Yeah, right.
But he's a weird dude.
Yeah, well, he may have been more normal.
He might be neurodivergent or something, or his brain snaps or something whenever it's time, But But I do like his creativity, and you can't, everybody deals with their own demons, whatever it is, however weird he is maybe that's what makes him great.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's do the song Doylestown Girl.
Yep.
By Ryan Adams.
All right.
Well, Dave, thanks for being my guest today.
Absolutely.
Episode number 25.
25, yeah.
25. We'll have to have you on at 50.
I hope so.
It'll only take 2 years, I hope, to get there, like a little over 2, because I think it took 5 years to do 25.
Okay.
Because COVID.
Yeah.
Getting back after COVID, band, work stuff, everything. But I've been pretty good
about on a good pace now.
Once a month now,
right.
And it's going pretty good. And I got once a month until July scheduled. So thanks for being the guest. You can catch us. As you just saw today, you can catch Dave and I out and playing different places.
Mostly in Frederick, but yeah.
Yeah. We'll be getting out when we can and doing more. You might catch us at an open mic here and there.
Yep.
We do the Fame open mics. I'd like for us to start doing some of the SAW open mics.
Sure. That's down in Montgomery County?
Yeah, probably get down to Montgomery County every now and then. But we have a big gig we hope you'll come see at Rockwell Brewery on April 3rd, Friday, April 3rd.
Right.
And so on that date, we're going to have the whole band, hopefully.
Yep.
First time in maybe half a year we've played. Peter, our drummer, broke his foot, so he's been out for a little bit. But we're coming back.
Yeah, he's coming back strong. He's
it's almost like that foot ligament that he broke is like it's more in click now. Like he's our first practice back, he nailed it, right?
Yeah, he was strong. So
plus he's retired now, so he's like drumming all the time. So
it's really great.
We hope you come out, John Rossman. Mark Bowling, Peter Franklin, Dave, and myself with the Ken Demith collection at Rockwell Brewery, April 3rd. Thanks for joining us at SESH. We'll see you next time.
See ya.